Welcome, everyone, to the farm in Palo Alto, home to the Stanford Cardinal and to legends such as Elway, Luck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinal. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Banks. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Looking to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Trying play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Running with power. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Complete downfield. Off he goes. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Navy offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up. Holds and fires complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Now they'll run the draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Navy will have to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Giving him his pads. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He uncorks one deep. Touchdown, Stanford! Made the snag and strolled his way into...
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Navy! He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you do...
Going up top. Snags it down the right side. Running toward the tape. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Cardinal!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrying.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Great move. Now he's got room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build and lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He'll take another shot here. And he's got it inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford! He'll try to tack on one more. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Navy will go back on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Here comes the option. The pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He makes a catch. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Gets it to the back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He caught it! And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And now on second down for this offense. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Nothing but green ahead. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer. But huge goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal! On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Navy quick to the line. He wants to throw here on second down. Pulls it in. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call, really nice execution.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Going up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Got his man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Back to the air one more time. They're working that left side.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Navy offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
On second down, he'll let it fly. It's complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it.
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's right on target. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. On second down, he's looking downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And they get him down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Past the 30. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They'll go to the air. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, Navy, 21.
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
That is a jolt of energy for the offense to get out of trouble in field position, and now all kinds of room to work. They'll give it to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take a shot. And he's got it! Touchdown, Stanford!
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd really has impacted this game, and it's gotten them back to 500.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 12 over Nevada. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Provo.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Catch open down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw for it. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this way.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Navy quick to the line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
On second down, looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They want to just keep throwing it. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them.
And that ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Leaves it with the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
makes the catch. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub. And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Shakes off a tackler. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
Wide out in motion. The give as they work on that clock.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Jet sweep to the receiver. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The lone back's got it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Right back to him on the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. And Navy will go back on the attack. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now on second down after the incompletion. It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. When you look at the design of a draw play, you don't often see it going to the outside, but I'm not sure he had much of a choice there.
Nah, the running back couldn't find a hole. The defense wasn't full. Listen, when you do see a draw as a defensive lineman, you don't bite. You don't run up the field. You don't rush the passer like they want you to. You sit there and play run for a second. Great job by that defensive line, not running themselves out of the play.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get